6-4 Richmond to 3-10 Sydney. Minute of the opening half with Richmond getting those 2 goals. It's 3-10 Sydney and Richmond 6-4, so a 2-goal break to the Tigers at the long break. Only one Saturday night match this year in AFL. It's tomorrow night, and what a big game it is. The big build-up during the week. Fitzroy, with 2 wins from their first 3 up against West Coast, are also travelling very well. Last year, Fitzroy upset the West Coast at the WACA. And let's go across to Perth and welcome the Fitzroy coach, Robert Shaw. Robert, a little tongue-in-cheek, I was just thinking if Paul Roos was playing his 250th this week, mate, he'd never get into the papers. You've dominated all week.
Yeah, we have, unfortunately, but it's good to be over here and get that out of the way, and we're really looking forward to the game, but we realise how difficult it's going to be.
Robert, have you had to change your preparation? Because you did believe a week ago it would be a Friday night match, and you only really discovered then that you'd be playing on a Saturday night.
No, I think we found out a lot earlier than that, and it hasn't really... We've just moved our preparation forward a day, and we've basically done exactly what we expected to do and what we have done in the past, especially last year. We haven't changed a thing, really, and I don't think there's any need to.
You had a pretty relaxed attitude there last year in terms of allowing the players some free time before the match. You talks about playing pinball and having cricket matches and things like that. So has it been the same again this year?
Well, I know what you mean. Yeah, it has, because you can only have so many meetings and you can only do so many training runs, and basically we've done our preparation, and basically all that comes about is because I just asked the players to do their normal preparation, and of course some of them take in a film, or a few of us going to the movie tonight, and a few of them, Roosie led a bit of a charge at the pinball machines last year, and Jeremy Gard had a cricket game going, so it's just the way they're relaxing, and I think it's very important that they don't play their game too early in what is a very important game.
Robert, one of the blokes that he played with last year, pinball, I'm saying, Roosie, was Lynchy. And reading the paper this morning, I just wonder what you thought when you read it too. I know you said this during the week when you said in the build-up to the Fitzroy-Brisbane game, if Lynchy plays, forget that he might be one of your best mates. He has had a broken shoulder. If the opportunity comes up, break it again. Do you feel a little embarrassed at all when you're able to see that?
No, I'm not, because I guess I probably wouldn't have said it if it was a player I didn't know, but Lynchy made his decision, and he knows me very well, and I guess he would take it as it was meant, and that was with a bit of a wry smile, I think, and you know, that's just footy. He made a decision to leave and to cross the white line and play against Fitzroy, and if by chance he had to be carrying an injury into last week, then we had to do everything within our power to get the 4 points. So it's a pretty tough game, and we would expect those sort of things to happen to us, and well, you know, I certainly don't make any apologies for it.
Robert, I guess it's pretty hard to put wry smile on the end of it when it's seen in print. Your relationship with the media has been very interesting over the years, particularly interesting in the last week. I mean, I would have thought also that a coach would be oblivious to some of that criticism. Why does it upset you so much?
Oh, I just think it's... It doesn't really, because the fact is that when you've been through so much as we have at Fitzroy, nothing really worries us that much, given the fact that we've been close to the outer 3 or 4 times in my time.
But Robert, you say nothing much worries you, yet you kicked the media out of a press conference last week because you thought that Paul Roos had been underdone.
Yeah, well, that's very simple. I believe he did, and I still believe he has been, and I don't change that. You've got to understand, Bruce, he's won 2 E.J. Whitten medals, an All-Australian captain, twice, I think, Victorian captain numerous times, and he's got the enormous respect of the Victorian football public, and I thought he deserved a bit more than that, and make no apologies for that one either, actually. Well,
you made your point pretty sadly last week. It's a big match, mate. There are a lot of Fitzroy players, supporters at home watching right now. A quick message to them, 8:30 tomorrow night on 7.
Well, I think they'll get a very typical Fitzroy performance. We've performed pretty well in the season, and we're relaxed and looking forward to the game, but they are prepared for us, the West Coast Eagles. They're really prepared to meet us this year, and whatever advantage we've had in the past is certainly won't be any use to us this time, I tell you, and it's going to be a really tough test for us, and we have to come up.
Good luck to you, Robert. Thanks for your time tonight, and the best of luck tomorrow night in the big match.
Thanks, Bruce. Ta.
Robert Shaw, the coach of Fitzroy, and what a match that should be tomorrow night. West Coast with a dreadful record last year at the Western Australian Cricket ground at the WACA, and they'll be out to redeem that. We'll take a break, back with more after this.
And the Lions repeat last year's momentous victory over the Eagles.
And Rogers kicks that goal. I think the Tigers have got more scope for improvement.